Singapore 남자입니다. 안녕하세요 여러분들. Welcome to a very sunny and very beautiful autumn morning here in Istanbul. Because it's so sunny today, I have opted to come back to Mura Cafe and kind of like stay in the shade. But some of you, like over the past few days, have been asking if I wear sunglasses and kind of curious how I look wearing sunglasses, right? So this is how I look wearing sunglasses. Look like Bruce Lee. Some say I look like Bruce Lee. Some say I look like Donnie Yen. What about you? And happy Friday. Quite a bit of people today here and quite quiet. So I kind of like have to tone down a little bit today here. You know, in case I get driven away again. Yeah. Oh, Ray. Hi. Good morning, Ray. Hosebo. Good afternoon. Andrea, good morning, Andrea. Where are you watching from, Andrea? This is the sort. This is this cafe's specialty, and the only thing I really come back to this cafe for is this cookie, saltish chocolate chip cookie. Can you guys imagine? Chocolate chip cookie, but it's saltish. So only the chocolate parts are sweet. The rest of the cookie is saltish. Oh, the explosion of saltiness and sweetness in your mouth is just amazing. Ray, VTL open from Turkey to Singapore from... Ah, okay. Come, Ray. Come. Oh, you mean from Singapore to... from Turkey to Singapore, yeah? Because there's never been any restriction from Singapore to Turkey. That's why I'm here. But Turkey to Singapore, honest, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not interested to go to Singapore. Why should I fly halfway across the world to go to that island? I have no reason to do that. Andrea, Romania. Oh, good morning, Romania. How's your Fridays this morning? If you're new to my live stream, this is a live stream where every morning I take you guys to a new cafe or location here in Istanbul and then basically grab a coffee and chit chat about everything and everything. And show you guys today I'm at Mura Cafe of Istanbul. This very lovely, very sexy looking motocross out here in front of the shop. It's a very beautiful autumn morning, about 10 degrees Celsius, not cold at all, and very sunny. As you guys know, sunny days, not my favorite day. I have to hide from the sun because I'm a vampire. But as you can see, beautiful autumn leaves against the blue azure sky, cloudless azure sky. Like, I rarely see clouds here when in Istanbul. It's either super cloudy that you don't see the sun, or when you see the sun there's no clouds. It's very interesting. And welcome to my live stream. And today I got to be quite soft here because the environment here today is exceptionally quiet. And I don't want to have to be driven away. You know, I've been driven away once from a cafe just because I talk too loudly. So I don't want that to happen again today. So I'm gonna do it quietly, yeah. Ron Lucas, oh, good evening, Ron Lucas. Happy Thanksgiving Friday, Lucas from Illinois. How's your Thanksgiving so far? And why am I in sunglasses today? Because you guys were asking me yesterday or the day before, do I wear sunglasses? Remember, this is what I look like wearing sunglasses. Covers half my face literally. Face is small, huh? My face is half my palm, and covers half my face. Anti-UV, of course. Some say wear my sunglasses, I look like Bruce Lee. Some say I look like Donnie Yen. What about you guys? Andrea, I started my shift 10 minutes ago, but I stopped so I can drink my coffee here. Oh, have coffee together, Andrea. Oh, is this your first time at my live stream? How do you find out about my live stream? ABCD, hello Limpeh, been missing your stream past 2 days. No, ABCD, no. Come, watching my stream is not a rule, it's not a law, it's not compulsory. It's not something you have to force yourself to do. I'm all about breaking bondages. I'm all about breaking attachments. I'm all about liberation and freedom. Don't make my liberation and freedom of spirit and heart live stream become something of a bondage to you. You watch if you like. You don't watch if you don't. Only I am committed to doing this every day. You guys are not committed to watch me every day, okay? Like I always say, instead of watching me every day, go out there and live life. Go out there and do something. It's better. Ultimate Ganyosha. Oh, I haven't seen you in quite a few days. Happy Thanksgiving Friday. Hell, I just had a huge Thanksgiving dinner. Had a yoga class earlier, but it wasn't intense enough to burn the calories. Do you have any tips on staying thin? Look, yoga is never intense enough for weight loss. The only thing yoga does is this, how does yoga result in weight loss? It's not through the exercise movements. Yoga don't burn that much calories. If you want to burn calories, do some kickboxing, do some MMA. But how yoga makes you slim is this. It makes you aware, in two ways. Number one, it makes you aware of what your body needs, and therefore you cut away what your body don't need. So you cut away all the snacks and all the sugar and all the nonsense from your life, and that naturally results in a drop in calorie and therefore weight loss. Second way yoga does this is it optimizes your life energy, so you don't have to eat that much. So right now I eat only one meal a day. If you can eat only one meal a day, you'll always be thin. So that's how yoga makes you thin. It doesn't make you thin by doing all that movements, because those yoga movements are honestly more stretching than calorie burning. You want to burn some serious calories through exercise? HIIT, is the only way. HIIT, kickboxing, MMA, all these things are all based on HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. That's the only way. Ron is fine, thank you. Andrea, yes, it's my first time here. I just discovered your channel yesterday. Oh, love every video so far, love the energy. Thank you, Andrea. Oh, so you caught my episode yesterday at the Galata Tower of Istanbul, the Thanksgiving special yesterday. So today I'm taking it slow, I'm not walking 1.5 hours just to do my live stream today. Doing my favorite chocolate chip cookie and coffee combination this morning. Happy Thanksgiving for 1 more hour. Happy Thanksgiving and happy Thanksgiving Friday. Welcome to Black Friday. Ron Lucas. Limpeh, what do you think about this idea? On your anti-aging playlist, why don't you do 2 different series? One on age reversal and one on prana diet as it relates to anti-aging. You realize that I've not spoken about pranic diet at all, in my channel. See, that's the thing about me, If I've not done something for long enough period of time to show that its effect is significantly, to show that the effect can be significantly different for everybody, I actually don't talk about it at all. Like I always say, right? I always say, if there's something that you only heard about, never personally experienced, you should just say you don't know. Because in actual fact, anything that you have not personally experienced, you don't really know. It's just a belief, right? Bring it one step further, that even if I've done it before, I need to prove it in my life before I deliver it. And so far, pranic diet, right? No, pranic diet is awesome, but like I said, to me, pranic diet is not related to anti-aging. Pranic diet is related to energy maintenance. It's not related to anti-aging or that. I would say that if you're on the pranic diet, you're most likely also on some kind of spiritual practice. And if you are, that spiritual practice naturally results in weight loss or anti-aging. So it's not direct in my experience, not a direct result of a pranic diet. To me, the biggest direct result of pranic diet is to enable me to do this every single day, where I have to keep up a high level energy every single day. This is what pranic diet does for me, and it's not anti-aging related. So I don't know where this thing fits in my channel. That's why I'm not spoken about it so far, but I speak about it in my Instagram. I just post whatever. Yeah. Retro. Can you take us to Hagia Sophia? I don't think so. It's too far. I can't be bothered to go that far. Honestly, I'm not a traveler. Retro. I didn't even go to I didn't even visit the Eiffel Tower, nor the Mona Lisa, nor Champs-Élysées when I'm in Paris. What makes you think I want to go all the way to Hagia Sophia? I don't want to make the trip. Honestly, I'm too lazy. So I'm gonna be honest with you, Retro. This is not a travel program. And in fact, when I bring you guys to interesting places, you guys enjoy my live stream less. Yes or no? Because when I bring you guys to interesting places, look at that. Istanbul specialty traffic. Whenever I bring you guys to interesting places, we don't get to chat this much. And all I'm doing is introducing the place like a tour guide. Honestly, I don't enjoy it, and neither the 75% of you guys come to my channel for that, you know. Like yesterday, I did the episode at Galata Tower, and throughout the whole episode, I was more like a tour guide, and we didn't get to chat a lot about the stuff that we really want to chat about. So honestly, I didn't have a good time, because to me a good time is a good chat. And for 80% or 75-80% of you who come to my live stream for the chat didn't get the chat either. So either way, it doesn't work for my viewers. So honestly, for something that doesn't work for me and my viewers, I wouldn't go all the way to Hagia Sophia, right? Good morning, Chi, fellow trader in Europe, somewhere in Europe. Why? Because he's also a fellow trader, Chi HD, fellow trader somewhere in Europe, living my kind of lifestyle, flying around, doing whatever the hell he likes. The trader lifestyle. High five, Chi. Poop, poop, poop. Welcome back, Chi, and good morning, good Friday morning. Raylim, what? Haha, you come back. Come back to what? Ray. I wouldn't even call Singapore a comeback anymore. No, I have not used the term comeback for Singapore for a very long time. I say go to Singapore. Yeah, go to. I really don't have a reason to go to Singapore. Singapore's not my place anymore. I'm not suitable for Singapore. If I go to Singapore, I'll either end up in the hate media again within 1 month, or end up in jail within 1 month. Singapore hates my kind of people. Yeah. Really, after 20 years away, what family and friends do I still have? Nah, I don't fly halfway across the world just to meet people. Yeah. So you guys see, you know, a lot of people, right? Especially when I was in China and Korea, they call me a cold-blooded guy. Why? Because I simply don't go out my way to do the kind of things that normal people think is normal, like missing your family, missing your home, stuff like that. I don't have that kind of thing. Yeah. I simply don't. Doesn't exist in me at all. Samuel. Oh, hi Sam from Barata. Good Friday morning and Good Friday. Oh, right now it's probably lunchtime in Barata, right? Yeah. Really? Maybe I end up in Turkey. Oh yeah. You know, rather than me going to that country and risk getting myself into jail for nothing, why don't you guys come and visit me here if you guys really miss me that much? Yeah. Any friend or family who doesn't miss me enough to come to Turkey visit me, why should I go to Singapore halfway across the world to visit them? Retro, I get that you have to do your own thing. Yeah, I have my own life going on. You know, the thing about life is this: the more you miss something, missing something is like an anchor. The more you miss something, the more anchor you're dragging behind your own ass, and the less able you are to go ahead in life. I cut all this thing a long time ago. That's why I keep saying that I live a very esoteric life. In fact, I'm like a monk in modern world. You know, when you become a monk, you cut all these ties, right? Why? Because all these ties stop you from moving forward in your spiritual journey. I cut all these things a long time ago. I keep moving forward. That's my journey. Yeah. Good morning, May. Welcome to a very beautiful day here in Istanbul. It is a beautiful day for normal human beings, but a terrible day for vampires like me. It's a very beautiful sunny day. I'm back here in the cafe that I streamed from once because I missed the saltish cookie so much. This is a salted chocolate chip cookie. I can't find this cookie anywhere else in Istanbul. This is so nice. And look at the blue azure sky, autumn leaves, and not so cold as well. This morning is like 10 degrees Celsius. Very nice weather. Rachel, low Limpeh, you're cool. Huh? True blue Limpeh. What's the Limpeh? But anyways, you guys might be wondering, why am I wearing my sunglasses? Because 2 days ago, you guys were asking me if I wear sunglasses, how I look wearing sunglasses, right? So this is how I look wearing sunglasses. Some people say I look like Bruce Lee. Some people say I look like Donnie Yen. But I am Limpeh. See, it's really huge, right? My sunglasses literally cover half my face. Of course, my face is smaller than my palm. And see, the sunglasses take up more than half my face. Here. Oh. Really? Okay, bro, gotta go. See you, bro. I hope to see you in Turkey, Ray. Once you come to Turkey, right, you can't quit. You can't quit Turkey. I promise you, Ray, if you come to Turkey, you won't miss Singapore. Andrea, I love Turkey. A lot of beautiful sights and people are nice. Exactly, Andrea. People are nice and welcoming. This is the thing that keeps me in Turkey. Turkey has the nicest and most welcoming people I've ever experienced in 20 years around the world. It's amazing. If you ask me the one single thing that I like about Turkey or Istanbul, it's just this, it's the people. Of course, it fulfills all 5 criteria. Of course, right now, through a very hard economic situation because the lira is just sinking out of control, and you know, like people like me who make US dollars are like having the time of our life because like my spending power literally doubled in 1 year here. Yeah, so now I'm paying like only in US dollars half the rent I used to pay like 1 year ago. Everything is sinking, and therefore right now prices are very volatile. As you can feel it when you go to the gas station. You can feel it. You can feel it if you are sensitive to day-to-day grocery prices. In fact, I'm kind of worried about what's happening here in Turkey right now because when I first came to Turkey, it was $1 to just 6 lira, and then just 1 month ago it went to about $1 to 950 lira, and then I was thinking, oh wow, would it hit 10 lira? And right now it's 13 lira. And at 13 lira, that means over the past 1 year, everything that you have to buy in US dollar doubled in price. So all the many trading companies here closed down. Because why? Because they need to import stuff using US dollars. And twice the amount of money, they can't make any more money. So a lot of companies here closed down. And unemployment is rising. And prices at the pump and prices at grocery stores, and in fact coffee prices, other than Starbucks, is rising. Right now, Starbucks is literally the cheapest coffee you can get in Istanbul because Starbucks has not risen its price yet. But this kind of hyperinflation, I think if $1 hits 15 lira, the situation is going to be so bad, you're going to start seeing civil unrest and riots. And when that happens, and if the government is not smart enough, and the government go into a martial law, which I highly suspect it will, it will destroy the only thing that will save it right now, which is tourism. And if you destroy tourism, the whole country is gonna sink. So right now, Turkey is at a very, very dangerous situation right now, very on the edge. You have to handle this. In fact, I think right now the Turkish Central Bank has to do everything they can to go short against the US dollars in order to hold the US dollar at $12. Do not cross the $13. You know, you have to hold it at 12. If you lose 12, you lose 13, and you go to 15, this whole situation is going to hell. Only people like me who earn money in US dollars smile, of course. Jesse Donner, oh hi, good Thanksgiving night. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, this is Pana, my favorite chocolate chip cookie here in Istanbul. Made by the owner's mother. The mother of the owner of this cafe made this salted cookie with chocolate chip. So good. Salted, not sweet. Ron, thank you for your prana comments, enlightening. From my perspective, diet is important to anti-age because the athlete body is an essential ingredient, and biodynamic food enhances the athlete body. But I'm curious, Ron, you talk about athlete body so much. Have you experienced it? Have you touched it? Have you touched that dimension to be so sure what you are believing in? I'm just curious. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It exists. But I'm just curious if it exists existentially and experientially for you to believe in it so strongly. Rachel, my friend is an aspiring successful trader to because he wished to be able to leave Singapore in future too. I have to recommend your website to him. Just go to optiontradingpedia.com and just read. But of course, whether or not he make it, being a successful trader is an arduous journey. Being a successful trader is less a journey of knowledge than it is a journey of self-discovery. She here would know. In the end of the day, a successful trader is an enlightened being. You have to touch so deep a dimension within yourself to become a truly successful trader. Because everything that spirituality talks about, not being incapable of perceiving reality, existential reality, compulsive behaviors, compulsive emotions, all these things destroy your trading. That's why to be a good trader, you have to get compulsive emotions out of the way. You have to go deep enough within your spiritual practice to understand how, in fact, if once you start to understand and see compulsive nature and compulsive emotions, you start to be able to distance yourself and start to see the entire karmic structure. You start to see reality. Why? Because most traders don't see reality. Most traders, when they look at a stock chart, they see what they want to see, not what the stock chart is actually showing them. And therefore, just by not having the ability to perceive existential reality for what it is, not your own greed, your own fears, okay? If you're unable to do that, you will never be successful. And being able to do that takes you a huge step towards enlightenment, which is why I keep saying all successful traders are, to me, at least highly awakened, or if not fully enlightened people. Honestly, this is how closely related spirituality and trading is, and why as a trader I'm so into spirituality, you know. Andrea, this is so sad. Yeah, right now Turkey is in a very dangerous position. Jesse, how are you? Have a good day. Bless you all. Bless you, Jesse. Retro, no big sales here. We can't offload all those cargo ships backed up. Well, anyways, there's no such sales and discounts don't exist existentially anyways. You guys know, right? When you buy something that is labeled $5 and it says it's on a 50% discount, you're still spending $5. You're not saving 50, you're not saving $5, you know. Existentially, you're just spending $5, okay? Ron Lucas, I read that the problem is the Erdogan belief in Sharia, which says you should not charge interest on money. I don't know Erdogan personally, so I cannot comment. I don't know him personally, and I've not read or listened to enough of his talks and stuff to understand what the whole thing is about. So I can't Erdogan. ABCD. I tried fasting yesterday. It took too much out of me having migraine right now. Oh, ABCD, like I explained last week, fasting is not something that you do deliberately. Fasting is a natural consequence of you, number one, being so in touch with your body that you understand and you are able to develop the understanding of when your body is really hungry or not. Meaning, to be able to fast, there's 2 steps, okay? It's not something you just decide to do today, it will never work. Number one, first step is you have to develop the sensitivity to listen to your body. Your body will tell you if it's hungry or not. Now, this first step is already hard for 90% of the people. Why? Because 90% of the people, eating is a compulsive behavior. It is a compulsion. When it's time, you feel like you have to eat. You don't know if you're really hungry or not. You don't listen to that. You look at something, you want to eat. When it's time, you want to eat. You're eating by compulsive habit. Okay. So step one, you have to get rid of compulsive habits. If you cannot do this, fasting does nothing for you. Fasting is just a torture. Once you learn to separate yourself from compulsive emotions such as compulsive eating, you start to develop the ability to listen to what your body needs, and you develop the ability to hear the sound of your body if it's hungry or not. Then you go to step 2. Step 2 is because you have this sensitivity to your body and you develop very strong diet and energy practices that over time, okay, enables you to eat less and less because your body energy use is becoming more and more efficient and becoming more and more optimized. You start to eat less and less as a natural consequence. So you go from 3 meals, go from, most people these days 4 meals a day, right? Go from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. Once you get to 1 like me, I eat only 1 meal a day, yeah? Once you get to 1 meal like me, there will always be a few days a month where you don't even need that 1 meal. Your body will tell you, I'm fine, I'm energetic, I'm not hungry. Those are the days you will naturally fast. And that is how you fast, as a natural consequence of an extremely healthy lifestyle and an extremely optimized energy system of your body. It is not something you force yourself to do, because if you are not at this level yet, and you force yourself to fast like what you did, number one, you're mentally torturing yourself. That kind of mental torture heaps up a huge load of karma. Why? Because, like I explained last week, the karmic structure is a structure of compulsive behaviors and compulsive habits. When you deprive yourself of something forcefully, you're only building up the desire for it. You're doing nothing about getting rid of it. You're building up more desire for it, and therefore you're strengthening the compulsive eating behavior in you by fasting. Second, it's bad for your health. Your body is not ready for such a shock. Okay? And third, what you deprive find expression in other ways in your life. Meaning, if you deprive yourself of food today, you may smoke more as a consequence. If you deprive yourself of smoking today, you may express it in more anger towards other people, more sex, more whatever. Something else will come up. You will never go away this way. So by forcefully depriving anything in your life, you're actually strengthening something else, which is a negative thing, 100%. You're strengthening, because you're directly strengthening your karmic structure through subconscious or or conscious wanting of whatever you're depriving yourself of. And that is what compulsive habits and behaviors, how compulsive habits and behaviors are created, and therefore how karma, internal karma, is created, which expresses itself in the outside world, creating external karma, which goes around and come back to you. This is how the whole karma thing works. Okay, it all this shit starts from you trying to force yourself to fast. Rachel, he crashed big time before. Who crashed big time before? Kim Teo, good morning. Good morning, Tressa. Oh, Tressa, my mysterious viewer. Rachel, want to make a comeback. Now he's practicing meditation too. Who? You mean your friend? Okay. I cannot say enough. If you want to be a successful trader, how deep you need to go in your spiritual practice. 100%. You ask Chi here. You ask MC. You know, apart from me, there's two other full-time traders on this live stream. No, you guys don't know. Chi HD is a full-time trader. MC from Singapore is a full-time trader, and MC is a full-time trader in Singapore, flying between Hong Kong and Singapore all the time. He also had very deep spiritual awakening experiences, and he has very deep spiritual practices. Chi here, another full-time trader, also very deep spiritual practices. You see the common thread here. You have all of us go very deep into spirituality. Why? Because we are forced into by the nature of our work. If you are incapable of seeing existential reality for what it is, you are incapable of managing your emotions, you're incapable of identifying and being able to deal with compulsive behaviors, you will never be a successful trader no matter what method you use. Being a successful trader is not about knowledge. Of course, knowledge is the minimum requirement, but as you go along, all traders come to a point where they realize that the key is within here, not here. Oh, for those of you wondering why I'm in sunglasses today, 2 days ago you guys asked me if I wear sunglasses, right? That's why I'm wearing sunglasses today. Show you guys what I look like wearing sunglasses. What do you think? Some say I look like Bruce Lee. Some say I look like Donnie Yen. What do you think? Ron Lucas, good question. No, I hadn't experienced my etheric body. I haven't done the spiritual exercises. I respect your point of view, but I myself don't think I have to perceive to come to a truth. But I just want to share. Everybody is open to have their own point of view, yeah. But I'm just sharing from a point of view of someone who has been through the spiritual journey. I think the same way too before, of course. That knowing is all. Knowing brings you to the truth, yeah. And I find that's the whole problem in churches and these things today. They think knowing brings them to the truth. No. After so many years, I come to a conclusion that only when it's an experiential reality for you, then you know what is the truth. Before that, it's just a belief. And beliefs create separations. Experiential truth creates inclusion. And belief creates separation. An easy experiment is this. If I blatantly, openly disagree with you right now, like I say, etheric body doesn't exist. Right now, how do you feel inside? Suddenly you feel you feel the need to defend that, even though it's just a belief for you right now. It's not even an existential reality for you, but you suddenly feel urged to defend it, to defend your belief. Why? Because belief strengthens the ego. And once beliefs are challenged, the egoic response is to fight back. And therefore, this is why I keep saying that knowledge creates division, because knowledge is attached to the ego. But once you experience something experientially, it doesn't matter. It becomes, you can tell me prana doesn't exist. I don't care. To me, I can accept everybody's point of view because I have touched the experiential reality of what I have experienced. So to me, this experience allows me to be inclusive, to respect other people's point of view of everything, So nobody can challenge what I say. Why? because I cannot be challenged. Because it is my reality. My reality simply cannot be challenged because it's real for me. It has been experienced by myself. Firsthand, I experienced it. So nobody can tell me it's fake. And because it is not just a belief, but an existential reality in me. When people challenge what I say, to me it's like, it's okay, I know what I know. I don't have to defend it to keep it alive because it's a living reality in me, dude. I hope I make the point, because it may seem like a small thing, but understand that this can impact your life in very, very profound ways. But of course, not teaching you what to do, okay? Everybody have their right to believe in whatever, right? But for every of my regular viewers here, I see you guys as very close friends. I really want to share with you that things that I've been through, which I find to be essentially real. But of course, you can disagree. Of course, you guys can always disagree with me. It's okay. Like I said, experience is inclusive, knowledge is divisive. Always. ABCD, will the brain training exercise help me get? Yep, it will. My story brain training exercise, done religiously on an everyday basis, will lead you straight to the path of enlightenment. Because even though it looks so simple, even though the concept is simple, but this simplicity is exactly the backbone of Zen itself. I take away all the ritualistic aspects of Zen and created this where you stick to the very core of Zen. The one core where you can create that one moment that you'll get it. Right? You just have to keep doing it and wait for that moment. It will happen. You don't even have to imagine that thing. You don't even have to expect anything. You just keep doing it and that moment will happen. The aha moment where suddenly something just, I don't want to give you guys, I don't want to describe it too deeply because when I start to describe, those of you who actually practice will start to imagine. Okay, that's wrong. That's true. With all these earth changes, do you think trading, investing is going to continue in the future? Of course, it will. See, right now everybody always have this doom and gloom thing about the world. Right? Everything's going to hell. Understand this. This sentiment has been going on ever since ever since 100 years ago, ever since the industrial revolution started. Yeah, mankind who lives in the story world has always had this doom and gloom view about everything. But the thing about mankind is just this: life is not linear. What you see right now, you cannot extrapolate linearly to say, oh, today one guy died, so 10 years later, 10 million people will die. No, not like that. The world works in cycles. When it gets too bad, it will go back to a more sane level. When it's sane for too long, it will start to get bad. It works in cycles. And all traders understand this cycle. And therefore, this is why successful traders, we're never freaked out when things go wrong. In fact, we make money when things go wrong. Yeah? But the thing is this, we don't freak out because we understand this is how it works. But laymen who don't understand economics or the cycles of the world, right, will see bad things happening and say, oh, the world is going to hell. But professional traders like me will see bad things happening and say, oh, okay, so this is an opportunity and this is what's going to happen, and the thing will start all over again, up, down. Kim Teo looks like a rocker with the sunglasses. Rocker. Shish, red suits you, Limpeh. Shish from Barata. It's not red, it's orange. Thank you and good morning, Barata. This is a very sunny day here in Istanbul. That's why, I'm not walking out. You see, very beautiful sunny day. Not a single cloud in the sky, man. Like even if you have like a little bit of a cloud cover, I could hide from time to time, but no. Beautiful autumn leaves. Beautiful cloudless sky, and me here having my favorite salted chocolate chip cookie in this Cafe Bumrah. And yeah, today I'm wearing sunglasses because 2 days ago you guys were asking me this Do I have sunglasses here? Yeah. So I'm just wearing for you guys. See, my sunglass literally covers half my face, you know, more than half. More than half my face. It's so huge. Anti-UV, full spectrum, of course. Retro, yes, we're starting a new Earth cycle. Yeah, exactly. Too much doom and gloom. The thing is, it's all in the story world. That's the problem. That's the whole problem, you know, because the reality of the world is not like that. The world is not doom and gloom. The world is doing fine. Ron Lucas, I personally don't feel a need to defend my belief in the etheric body. I'm eager to understand all points of view and ready to change my thinking. I also believe in freedom like you do, my friend. Yeah. You know, just sharing, yeah. Ron, I always appreciate your questions. I'm just sharing, okay? Brian, good morning. Good morning, Brian. Shish. Looks red. With glasses, you look cool. ABCD is the weather cold now? No, today is not cold at all. Today is about 10 degrees Celsius in the morning. But of course, to some people, 10 degrees Celsius is cold. It's not cold or hot is actually a very subjective thing. To some Russian people, minus 10 degrees is not cold. But to some Singaporeans, 5 degrees is super cold. So, yeah, so it's actually more productive to ask what's the temperature so that you can you can gauge if it's cold or not for you, you know. Retro, not doom and gloom, but changes are coming. Same time, I need to invest and I'm clueless. Okay. If you're clueless, don't. Why do you feel the need to invest? Nobody needs to invest, you know. Nobody needs to invest. Why do you feel the need to invest? Who told you it's a need? Who told you it's something everybody must do? Too much of those nonsense Western success media. Nobody, guys, please understand this. Nobody needs to be investing. Nobody must invest. Okay, nobody. Yeah. Life is actually super simple. I can even tell you ways you can live for endless amount of time with a roof over your head, free meals provided, and not have to spend a single cent. Okay. Life is very simple. You never have to, if something is causing you stress or anything, like, first of all, understand this about money. You never need to make money. You never need to force yourself to do certain things to make money, investing or whatever. No. The problem is this. For those who feel that need to, it's not because you need money, you know. It's because you got yourself into two things that binds you into this game that has been created, designed. These are designers' game, you know, designed to keep you productive in a society in order to produce what is called GDP in the game of rulers. Between rulers of the world, they're comparing my GDP or GDP. What has GDP got to do with your life, with how happy your life is? What has GDP got to do with how well you live? No, it has nothing to do with that at all. But how? Two things that have been created in this world to keep you in the game. Number one, debt. To give you a worthless piece of place to live in and a worthless piece of metal to bring you around and make you lazy, okay, to get you into debt. Once you're in debt, you're stuck. Second, I'm sorry to say this, family commitment. Once you have debt, you're stuck. These are the only two things that's keeping you stuck in the game of creating GDP for the vanity of rulers around the world. Right? That keeps you stuck in the game. If you are not stuck in the game, you'll experience life completely differently. Like me, like Chi, like all of us who have no debt, no family. I'm telling you, our experience of life is literally different. I literally cannot understand that version of life, because to me, life is full of options and choices and full of ways to live even without money if you want to, you know. It's all choices. It's so much options, so much life, you know, so much life, yeah. If you don't get yourself stuck in the game of creating GDP for between rulers of the world. That's pretty much what you call a career, or what you call, you know, I don't know, I don't even know what you call that, a society, or I don't know, I don't even know what you call that anymore. Yeah, that's literally what it's about, no? Getting yourself stuck as a cog in the machine to produce a mystical number called GDP that you neither see nor feel nor touch in your daily life, that neither improve your life nor make it work, that neither makes you happier or not, and you give your whole life to it. Retro, cost selling property, want money to make money instead of real estate. Oh, retro, to get to the point where money can make money, okay, is a lot of professional knowledge. If you have a house, keep it. Oh. To get to the point of money making money, I'm gonna blow all your bubbles here. To get to the point of reliably knowing your money can make money, okay, in today's society, it's almost impossible for non-professionals. Even for professionals, only a small percentage of professionals actually make it happen. Okay? Get it clear. I'm gonna be very blunt with you guys. You know, as a financial professional, I'm telling you this. Only an extremely elite core of financial professionals can make money. Every other bullshit you hear in the world doesn't work. The only thing I say work for most people is just this, no? Buy a house, rent it out. That's how your money makes money. But even that is tricky. Why? Because in today's world, just like right now, you see in the Chinese property bubble, and in 2006, the subprime crisis, property prices can melt down, and you can be made to come out with hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight and go bankrupt overnight as well. So even your timing has to be good. But if you're not even a professional, if you're not educated in this, how do you know the timing? You don't even know the timing. So you go by hearsay. When people say this is good, that is good, you go over. And the sad reality about investing is this: when people on the street begin to talk about something, the thing is already gone, right? So I'm gonna be very blunt with you guys, you know, because you guys are my good viewers, good followers. I just want to give it to you guys, like, the reality, so that you can start to focus on living a real life. Living a real life is not that hard. You don't need to have this kind of investment, that kind of investment, this and that in order to start living a life, okay? You never have to. ABCD, I know the two things. I watched Limpeh video on it. ABCD is called the rat race, yep. I don't even like the word rat race, by the way, because I don't even like that word. ABCD, rats trying to find the cheese in the maze, you know. I know, like books like what's that? What's that? What? Don't touch my cheese, or what's that? Who moved my cheese, or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, the rat race doesn't exist. The thing is, the problem is not the race. The problem is not the maze. The problem is you willingly getting into the maze and then complaining about it. That's the whole problem with the so-called rat race. The rat race don't exist. If you see as a mission in life, like a lot of Koreans, they see their mission in life to work for Hyundai, to work for Samsung. To them, being a part of this bigger thing is their thing, you know. It's their whole purpose in life. Then to them, it's never a rat race. It's they want to stay in it. They don't ever want to leave the company because that's what they want. Now the problem is there are some people who are either misinformed about life or whatever, you know, or greedy halfway and change their mind, get themselves into some kind of job, and then they start to complain about it, change their mind, and call it a rat race, call it a rat in the maze. Come on, no, let's not say that. Having a job is a good thing. I'm not against having a job, you know. Having a job is a great thing. It gives you social security. It gives you a great community to grow up with. Uh, it gives you a place in society. So you feel rooted, you feel at home, and you get paid for it. It takes care of your family. What's wrong with a job? Why is everybody saying nasty things about having a job? Can you guys do? These people forget how badly they wanted that job. They forgot how badly, how nervously, how eagerly they were preparing for their job interview, and how happy they were, and how they celebrated getting that job. So I would say this, I'm going to be very blunt. Now, today is the blunt episode, okay? Today is not for the weak or heart, okay? Not the faint of heart, yeah? Today is the blunt episode of Limpeh Morning Coffee Chat, okay? It's this. Anyone who says they are in the rat race is a fucking hypocrite. In the way I see it. Yeah, because of what I just said. Okay? And therefore, if you're in a job and you're complaining about it, and you're saying it's a rat race, you're saying you feel like a rat in a maze, I'm saying you're a hypocrite. You wanted it so much, and now you're complaining about it. Okay? Yeah, today is the not for the faint of heart episode, yeah? RG. Oh, RG, you're a fellow freedom lifestyler in somewhere in Europe, because she's going around as well. See, not only I am living a freedom life, and I know at least three more person here. MC, Chi, and RG, they are living freedom life as well. It's snowing here. Wow, it's snowing in Switzerland. RG just went to Switzerland from Paris. For people like that, it's even pointless to ask where they're from, because they're from everywhere. Yeah, today is a sunny day here in Istanbul. Too sunny, that's why I need to hide indoors to see the sun. Sun feels like a laser today. So sunny, so beautiful. Cloudless sky, man. Oh, beautiful autumn leaves. Today is a not for the faint of heart episode of the Limpeh live chat, where today I open up and talk bluntly and brutally about everything today. Okay, so everybody got it today. Okay. Elma, hope you're doing well. Happy Thanksgiving, Elma. Even though I know your beliefs. Lo, where's the man that can speak Chinese? Oh, yesterday, yeah. No, he has his apartment overlooks the Galata Tower. I'm gonna do one episode at his apartment 100% one day. I'm gonna get him. ABCD, I agree. I'm actually a rat now, but I'm trying my best to learn from you. Yeah, my saving grace, bit by bit, I'm escaping. Like ABCD, you're not trying to argue or what, right? But can you just maybe why don't you relax and then try to remember how you felt when you were trying to get that job that you're doing right now. How happy you were getting that job. How much you prepared to get that job. How many years you put into your education in order to get that job. How much uncertainty and how eagerly you were waiting for your interview results. And how happy you and your whole family and your mother was when you got the job. Now why are you a rat trying to escape all of a sudden? Why? But what would you do with cash? If I'm not a professional that I am, for me, my cash is always fully invested in my option strategies. Yeah. But if you're not an investment professional, I say right now, you keep cash. Because right now it's not even a great time for real estate. In every other time, I would say, for normal people, your whole goal in life in making money is just two things. One, you buy a house, loan free, and you live in it. Number two, you buy another house, loan free, and you rent it out. This is your retirement plan. This is the best retirement plan. And you don't have to worry if house price goes up or down, not your concern. You're living in your own house for free and someone else is paying you rent for it. That's it. That is to me, for every working professional, for every working people, this should be your financial goal in life. 2 houses fully paid. Once you achieve this, you're made. You're settled for life. Then you can now do whatever the hell you want to do. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. But the thing now is this. Right now, the economic situation because of the meltdown in China is starting to look like 2006, 2007, the subprime crisis in America. So I would say this is a very tricky time to even buy real estate if you have to buy on loan. If you don't have to loan, well, by all means just buy and then hold it for a long term. But right now, if you're not doing that, I say the best thing for people to do now is to hold cash. Nothing works now, not even Bitcoin. Aji, there is no rat race. Yeah, I agree. It's all in the mind. It's an illusion. Yeah, there's no rat race. Right? That's why I keep saying no. All the so-called success books over the past 30 years have been poisoning the minds of everybody around the world with poisonous and illusory ideas about money and wealth. Honestly, who I don't know anyone who made it in life following those nonsense. Those books are toxic. To me, nobody should be reading success books. The ideas they presented in those books are so toxic, so anti-human life, and so single-dimensional that it's disgusting to see how they present such ideas. Literally poisonous ideas that created an entire generation of very restless people. An entire generation who will never feel the true bliss and happiness in their life. So sad, you know. Lolo, I got a question. Does your brother watch your videos? I don't know. If he does, then he's not commenting. I don't know. Aji, maybe it's the job they don't like. Then they should just change job. That's all. Exactly. If you don't like your job, change job. Yeah. I don't understand this. Yeah. Ron Lucas, today is a blunt episode. Yeah, today is not for the faint of heart. Today's episode is right in your face. Okay, it's Limpeh smacking the truth right on your face. All right, in love for all my loyal viewers, because I honestly and sincerely want you guys to live a happier, better life. Honestly, if there's nothing else I wish for more in life is this. Live a very happy and deeply blissful life, and therefore you're capable of impacting the world around you, and therefore we make the world a better place. If there's honestly not right now, honestly, nothing is more important to me than 17 of you here being happy human beings. Honestly, nothing else is more important to me like right now. Honestly. Dahabi, americano, dahabi. Honestly and sincerely, nothing else matters more to me right now than all 17 of you right here become happy, productive, blissful human beings. RG, I love blunt haircuts too. Oh, so blunt. Look at this haircut. I cut my own hair. Not just me. Most Korean guys, right, with this kind of hairstyle, we cut our own hair. Yeah, this hairstyle is the result of you cutting your own hair, because no salon will do this for you. Andrea, exactly. Every time I feel I want to quit, I remind myself how hard I worked and how much I want to get this job. Exactly. Grass is never greener on the other side. Exactly. There is no, Andrea, there is no grass on the other side. There is no grass this side or the other side. There is just the life, right? There is no big. RG, I love the piano playing in the background and singing. See this music's in the background, right? Literally break my videos and channel, you know, because YouTube will do a copyright claim on all this on my. I got it so many times in here as well. Actually, that's why I prefer Kitab Kola. No, I go to Kitab Kola, I never get copyright claim. You know, the book cafe that I go to all the time. Actually, today I wanted to go to the book cafe again. Honestly, retro. Have you been a landlord? Yeah, I a lot of people don't understand how I started. Yeah? Look, options trading don't work if you don't have a lot of money. Option trading is not something you do to make 1,000 into a million. No, it doesn't work like that. It will never work like that. Option trading is something you do to make 1,000 out of 10,000, or make 1,000 out of 100,000. So you need to have first 1,000, that 10,000, 100,000, and I made my first, you can call it my first million through real estates. But I started in real estate 30 years ago during the golden time. So I was making a lot of money in Singapore real estate and China real estate. And then with that money, I started my options trading career. Yeah. So this is how it works, If you go to optiontradingpedia.com, which is my options trading education website, where free, everything. I wrote 662 articles about everything about option trading, from the most basic to the most advanced concepts, all for free. I put it up there. So go and read, okay? Optiontradingpedia.com. I've been writing it for 15 years. I'm still writing. This week I posted a new page, and the page is how fund size actually affect your option trading. And the gist of it is this: option trading is not a get rich quick game. It is a make the rich richer game. It is a way that you can release residual income out of a huge amount of money, rather than try to shoot for a huge amount of money using very little money. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. And therefore, you need to first focus on making that amount of money. And for me, the quickest and best way is the real estate market. But right now is not a great time. The best time is over, my time. I mean, I catch the best timing of everything, I kind of blessed there. RG, do you have 2 houses fully paid off? Yeah, I used to have more, or not just 2, more than 2. But the thing is, RG, that this 2 houses fully paid off is the solution I give for non-financial professionals. For financial professionals like me, I have a much better plan. Yeah, I do much better than 2 houses fully paid off. Yeah, I have a better strategy. But I'm saying the 2 houses fully paid off strategy is a strategy for all non-financial professionals without a better and more reliable and more consistent way of making money from their money. And you have a job and you expect to retire at some time, this is the strategy for you. This is the best strategy. Okay. Good morning, Elijah. Welcome, Elijah, to a very intense episode today. Episode 41 today is a very blunt, not for the faint of heart episode, where I go straight in your face. Blunt truths, brutal truths about everything. And try to disillusion you try to break you from illusion. Aku mesok kill sa'yo. RG, yes, I agree. Pay everything in cash, no loans. Yeah. See, and RG here is a fellow freedom lifestyler, right? So all freedom lifestylers know this. No loans, no debts, no credit cards, please, no thank you. Debit cards only, no credit cards. Low. But then why lots of rich people are in loan? It depends on what kind of loan you're talking about, yeah? First of all, low, you're assuming that rich people are in loan. How many rich people do you know in real life? Have you looked at their financials? Again, low, that is again what I've always been talking about in my channel. If you don't know, if you have never experienced it, you don't know. So don't assume by what you read on the internet. 90% of the things on the internet are not true. And I can tell you, the ultra rich that I actually know in real life, they don't have debt. The debt that they have is their company being in debt. All companies need debt. This is called gearing. Without gearing, companies cannot make an above average profit. Okay, so all companies are geared, but the rich owner is never geared. That's my experience with rich people. That's why I keep saying, don't assume you know anything that you have no personal contact with, because it can affect the way you look at life. Like low, you look at life like rich people and in debt, and therefore the natural consequence is, why shouldn't I? And then you break your own life. When to you, rich people are all in debt, it's not a reality to you. You don't know. You only read it somewhere. Again, this shows the danger of taking information as knowledge. So dangerous. When you start to see, it affects the way you see things, and therefore it affects the way you live your life. So dangerous. So dangerous. RG, I cut my own hair too for the last 5 years. It looks great. Oh, so freedom lifestylers all cut our own hair too. Interesting. Elijah, traffic must be busy. No, no traffic. The kind owner, oh, from Uzbekistan. RG, I must check out your option trading articles. Yeah, it's all on optiontradingpedia.com. Okay, option without the S, tradingpedia.com. I've been writing it religiously for 15 years, you know. Lolo, imagine buying 2 houses in Singapore. Oof, nope. Why no? Why no? I used to have 2 houses and an office and a shop house in Singapore. About 25 years ago. Elijah, I've been investing into Korea's ETF. I see. I prefer no loans and no credit cards. Yeah. No credit cards, man. No. Never. Never. Limpeh have no credit cards. Okay. No credit cards. No. Sorry. No thank you. Okay. I don't need your bullshit. You know. Retro. I've done that and ready to change. As San Francisco is the worst city to deal with. Entitled. Oh, being a landlord in America is so hard because you're fighting against a lot of pro-tenant laws. It's not a free market for land ownership or being a landlord in America at all. There's so many laws that can screw you up as a landlord in America. You know what, Retro? Just my own thinking, okay? Okay, Retro? If I'm able to sell a house in America, that means I have access to a few $100,000 cash. I take the cash, I move to Thailand. And I live my fucking rest of my life happily. Okay. Retro, this is not financial advice, this is not life advice. Okay, this is just me talking off the top of my coconut head. Alright? Do your own research. Okay? Do your own research. Shish. One should only spend as much as they can afford. Overspending is a fool's choice. Oh yeah. And modern economics have made a fool out of countless people. Most people. GHD, there's a GHD is a fellow trader and freedom lifestyler. Basically, my twin brother in Europe. Okay, wait, twin brother or twin sister? I'm not sure. Okay, let's not get the gender thing in. People always want what they don't have. Being trader is not a money-making machine. Yep. Non-traders always ask how much one can make. Exactly. Even though the first question should be how much you can lose. You know, every time people come to me, the first question they always ask is how much can I make doing options? She knows. You see, all professional traders knows this. The first question anyone asks me is always how much can we make trading options? The thing is, I always tell them, you will most likely lose all your money. Don't even how much you can make first. You will most likely lose all your money. 99.9% will lose all their money. Do you still want to play? RG, it's best to invest in real estate during a crisis like the pandemic time. That's why everyone stays quiet and don't dare to invest. Actually, there's more good deals at this time. It's hard to say, RG. Right now, the world is at a very dangerous tipping point right now, because we're seeing the same subprime crisis happening in China right now, and we all remember what it did back in 2007 and 2008. Okay, I wouldn't say this is a great time. Elijah, I want to do crowdfunding real estate. I don't know. Do your own research. I don't know. Retro. Only SFH are selling for a lot. Others. Andrea, with those smiley puppy eyes, it's hard to get anyone frightened. I'm gonna frighten you, Andrea. Hold on. How's this? GHD. I'm sure many traders would love to have the security of a job and the stability of a normal, boring life. Chi, you don't know how many times that thought have crossed my mind. You know, GHD here is a real trader. 100% real successful freedom lifestyling trader, 100%. Because only a real successful freedom lifestyling trader knows these feelings and know these thoughts. These are all the kind of thinking that I have over the past so many years, and exactly my experience, exactly. Wow, and, we should meet in real life. We're gonna have so much to talk about, Chi. You don't know, all successful traders, even like myself, from time to time, we dream to have the security of a job. Even not for the money, but just for the sense of security and the sense of being in a stable community and being a part of this society. Do you know how disconnected from society you feel as a professional trader? I don't feel part of human society at all, because I've always been a professional trader. I've never been part of society. I never had a job. See, so I don't know what human society is all about, to be honest. I'm very ignorant about this thing. And therefore, I don't know about society, I know about life. Because society is a game that has been created over what life really is. And so most people are lost in the game, and therefore incapable of experiencing what life is. And therefore I'm sharing with you guys my unique perspective about, from my point of view of being able to see life as it is, Elijah, Thailand is more cheap as well. Yeah, exactly, because Thailand is cheaper and you can literally move there. You won't have a visa problem, because Thailand allows you to keep renewing a visa as all your life, as long as you have money, as long as you can show that you have money. That's why Thailand is a place where a lot of rich people, a lot of rich Americans right now, they retire in Thailand. And not just rich Americans, not so rich Americans as well, broke Americans as well. Not just Americans, broke people all over the world, they go to Thailand. Because literally in Thailand, there are ways to live without money as well. In India as well, but India you have visa problem, but not in Thailand. Retro, at the crossroads, and lots of advisors are lost right now. Exactly, right now is a bad time to consider doing anything for money. That's why right now I keep telling people, keep cash. Cash is king right now, literally. RG, 1% rich in the world. I know someone who bought an apartment in Manhattan in cash 25 years ago. Oh, he rents it out where he pays $10,000 in taxes a year. Choose a place where taxes are low. Being a landlord in America is so bad. You're not only looking at the taxes, and there are 10 million other laws that can get you into trouble. And those laws changes every single year. So you literally have to engage on a professional manager to look after making sure all the laws are met, and then you pay extra. I never experienced a place in the world where being a landlord is that troublesome. More troublesome than America. No, never. Retro, exactly. Everything is in flux now. Yeah, everything is fluxing right now. Walk. Low, ha 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 ha. What are you laughing at? Elijah, low. MC, why so many traders here? MC, hello, good morning, MC. MC is the other, again, also, like I said just now, MC here from Singapore is also a freedom lifestyler, is also a professional trader. So I know myself, MC and Chi, three of us on this live stream are professional traders living a free lifestyle. Yeah. So guys, it's like, and MC here also have multiple awakening experiences, also deep in spiritual practices, and you will see this as a commonality amongst real professional traders. Why? Like I explained, it takes that to be a real professional trader. If you're incapable of perceiving reality for what it is, if you're always ruled by greed, fear, emotions, you'll never be a successful trader. And therefore, in the process of understanding greed, fear, emotions, and in the process of being able to distance ourselves from it, we get very close to the reality of spiritual practices. And yeah, that's why I keep saying, real successful traders are very close to nirvana. Very close, because you have to be that close to trade successfully in the first place. Andrea, that's bad. No, what's bad? Elijah, many things trading is a get rich quick scheme, but isn't like that. The same goes with investment. Yep. Trading and investing is a make rich richer game, not a make 1,000 into 100,000 game. It is a make 1,000 with 100,000 game. GHD. So, to all here, do not make trading a dream job of easily making money. Yep. The reality is that most people who try will lose money. Not just most, 99.9%. Even we lose money, do not think traders have a crystal ball. Traders do not have a crystal ball. Exactly. The thing is, then people will be wondering, so if you guys don't win all the time, how you make a living out of this? Well, the magic is this. The magic is you never need to win all the time to make a living out of trading. You just need good and smart money management strategies. That's why more than the trading strategy itself, the money management strategy is what makes the difference. And that's why, there's this guy called DCM on my channel always asking for my strategy, and I keep honestly and sincerely saying that the strategy is not the point. You will not make it by following this or any strategy, because the real strategy is in the money management. How you manage your lifestyle and how you manage your money. That is the real secret behind real professional traders. Elijah, society is a crab in a bucket game. What does that mean? Retro. Thanks, Chi. That's what I always thought. Chi, a professional trader as well. 100% I vouch. I cannot see Chi. Honestly, Chi, I know you're financially extremely free. And at this level of awareness and experience, I say you're easily making 5 figures a month, easily. But yet, you're honest about sometimes wanting to get a stable job, Sometimes I think of just going to Morgan Stanley and get a fucking job, Just start building a life. Sometimes I think about that, Retro property management here asks, yeah. Because property management, because you have to. The law keeps changing every year in America about land, house ownership and tenant protection and shit like that. Let's say you have like 10 apartments. Are you gonna like, it becomes a full-time job, being a landlord. See, Limpeh, now I'm enjoying your conversations on my 32-inch monitor. Your face is as big as my face to face, 50 centimeter apart. 32-inch, 50 centimeter apart is where you get the one-to-one perspective. MC, you're a gamer, right? Because only a gamer who plays Forza Horizon knows this secret. 32-inch monitor, 50 centimeter apart. Of course, there's a ratio. As the screen gets smaller, you need to get closer to get a one-to-one racing experience so that you can turn the corner properly. You're a gamer, right? MC. Retro, just cause liability. MC, low. MC, cannot say professional lah, but my family office used to own one of the largest real estate agencies in Singapore. So I still get to sit in for business dinner lor. Still some connection in society lah. Yeah. And interestingly, a lot of us professional traders have some kind of connection with real estate market. Yeah, I started in the real estate market as well. Rachel's agree, go for the spiritual aspect rather than keep yearning for money and think there is a special formula. The thing is this, Rachel, very, very, very well said. The thing is this, you cannot master what you are a slave to. I say again, you cannot master what you are a slave to. I will say it again more closely this time. You cannot master what you're a slave to. So if you find that you're a slave to money, you can never master money. Yeah. In fact, I spent 10 years in China. I know what the super rich is like. I tell you, it's unimaginable rich. But that my 10 years in China showed me something else. Showed me that the real rich is not people with money. In China, I learned that the real rich are people who don't need money. The real rich are people who are beyond money. People with a lot of power. And people who have a lot of money bow down to these people with a lot of power. They give a lot of money to those people who don't need money. And these people, with the power, everywhere they go to, they get things for free. They get cars for free. They get everything. They literally get everything for free, from apartments to cars and everything. They literally don't need money. When you don't need money, you're really rich. When you're still trying to collect money, you're never rich, even if you're $1 billion. I'm telling you, $1 billion, you're not rich. You're still slave to money. A really super rich has no need for money. That is what real rich means. And you must be wondering, so, wow, so no, not many people can become super rich. No, there's two ways. There's two ways to become someone who's so super rich that you don't need money. Okay, one way is you become that I saw in China, where you're super powerful, where even today's religious leaders, people just give them money, like billions. Look at Osho. You know this Osho guy in America? He owns 92 Rolls Royce. He's a spiritual guru. People just give them money, give them cars for free. These people are beyond money. When you're beyond money, that is rich. Second way to be beyond money is this. Start to realize and understand that life is actually very simple. You don't need, in fact, I can tell you many ways. In many countries, you can live with no money at all and have a roof over your head, 3 solid meals, and a very productive lifestyle. No money needed. This lifestyle exists. Once you understand that life can be free and making money is a choice that you make based on your choice of a lifestyle, you are liberated. You're beyond money. You're beyond money. Now you are really rich because now you have a choice and you understand that what you're experiencing in life right now is merely your choice. You chose this lifestyle, therefore you need to make the money for this lifestyle. And now you understand that if it gets too tiring and too boring and it's too stupid a game to play, you can drop it anytime. Why? Because you never needed to play the game. There are plenty of ways that human beings can live with not a single cent. MC, haha, too close, too big. Elijah, crabs in a bucket refers to a highly competitive environment where one tries to achieve over another while the other trying to climbing on top of each other. Okay. Retro, not about being rich but stability. Oh, retro. The most stable lifestyle is the lifestyle that I just spoke about, where you don't need money at all. There are many ways to live without money. There's so many ways, and still have a solid roof over your head, 3 solid meals a day. In fact, as many meals as you like a day, without money. So many ways. That, to me, that is the most stable lifestyle. And that is the most basis, the most solid basis of the human lifestyle. From that basis, you build up everything else. So understand that what you're playing right now is the everything else, and it's always choose to go back to the basis. RG, when you arrive at the summit of spirituality and enlightenment, you realize you need absolutely nothing to make you happy. Yep, just being is happiness. Yep, everything comes to you as a byproduct. You never have to pursue happiness. That's why the one biggest mistake in the American Constitution is this one statement: the pursuit for happiness. Nobody have to pursue happiness. By suggesting in the Constitution that we are free to pursue happiness, suggests that happiness is something you have to fight for. No, you never have to fight for it. It's a state where right now, right here, I'm sitting here, I can be happy right now. Oh, I'm so blissed. I'm honestly, you can't read what's inside. I'm blissed out right now. Just now, just that one split second, I feel my entire heart exploding. Like, wow. Oh, it's coming again. I can sit here and have multiple orgasms. It's so simple. You never needed to buy happiness or pursue happiness. MC, Xi Jinping is the richest. Yeah. Hey, he kidnapped a child. Yeah, exactly. I know, right? Retro. No, and MC, it doesn't take a Xi Jinping to do that. When I was in China, I see plenty of people who are not even anywhere close to the central government doing that. Retro. One relief is that if your intentions are good, you will be okay. lol lol, she, retro. At the end of the day, it's all about being happy in life no matter what you do. Exactly. The aim is life. But so many people make the aim money making. If you make the tool of life the purpose of life, then you will never live life. And it is a very sad way to live a life. But the sad thing is this: if you have never been on that journey, you won't realize this. To you, you'll be something Limpeh said. To you, you will never be an existential reality. So, fight. Go and fight for your success. Go and fight for whatever you want to fight for, your Ferrari or whatever. Because unless you have been on that journey, you cannot experience the reality of what me and Chi and MCA or RG are talking about. Oh, incidentally, all four of us are freedom lifestylers. Yeah. Unless you have fought, to you, it's just a belief that Limpeh gave you. No, don't believe anything I say. I'm not giving you a belief in anything. I'm pointing at a possibility. You have to realize the possibility in your life to know what it is for you. It's gonna be different for everybody, okay?
YouTube.
Huh? YouTube, yes. Oh, sharing another YouTube.
This?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Realize the here. Okay, thank you. Oh. And here,
Swing
yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
That's great. The arrangement is different, so takes a lot longer to type the same thing. Retro, true chi. RG. Yes, I know rich people who are very unhappy. Oh, I know plenty of such rich people too. It's an addiction to want to make enough, keep making money. It's never enough. They miss the meaningful lifestyle, yeah. In economics, we call this the law of diminishing marginal utility. To make it sound simple, it's just this. The more you have, the less you are happy about having more, and the more you are afraid of losing it. So at some point of making money, once you cross a certain point, everybody is different. At below that certain point, when you the more money you make, the happier, so-called happier you become. But once you cross a certain point, the more money you make, the more afraid you are of losing it, and the happiness just disappears. And the more you're just trying to keep up, the more you're just trying to keep from falling, and your whole life becomes stuck in that cycle, a very miserable, hellish cycle. And this is the cycle a lot of so-called rich people are finding themselves in right now. That's why I keep saying, if you are a slave to money, you will never be a master of it, no matter how much money you make. And if you need money, the real rich are people who don't even need money. Very good, RG, you know. And this is economics. This is economics 101, you know. You literally learn this in economics 101. The marginal utility, principle of marginal utility. When you come back to New York, have a party, yeah. Where are you on Instagram? Limpeh_in. Just watch any of my videos. Watch it to the end. You will see my Instagram. There's so few people who watch my videos to the end. Yeah, it shows, you know, because I put out my Instagram at the end, the final 5 seconds of every video. Okay. Andrea. Sadly, I need to get back to work. Hopefully, I will see you later or tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm on every single morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time. So see you tomorrow, Andrea. Thanks for coming in, and I hope you enjoy yourself. I'm sorry that your very first experience with my live stream is a very blunt and brutal episode. Yes, you realize you're not interested even when the big things come to you. Happiness is free. Yeah, happiness is free. Happiness is completely free. In fact, you cannot buy happiness with any amount of money. A lot of people spend a lot of money and they buy only misery. Like this rich guy I know, he bought a Ferrari for his son, and his son crashed in that Ferrari and died. Now tell me, did he buy happiness or sadness with that money? Don't mind me. I would love to know more about you, what you do, and why you're in Turkey. Oh, okay. Don't mind me. Welcome to my channel. And yeah, it's already 1.5 hours. This my live stream goes for 1.5 hours, so it's time to end. Do join me tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and I'll be sure to answer this question properly, right? So once again, thank you guys for being with me today. I'm in Mura Coffee Bar here in Istanbul. It is a super sunny day here in Istanbul, and it has been episode 41 of the Limpeh Coffee Chat, a very brutal, straight in your face, blunt episode. I hope nobody's offended today. Even if you are, I hope you're offended in the right way, in a way that will enable you to become more liberated, happier, and yeah, let's keep spreading the good energy forward, because this is the only way to change the world. You cannot change the world with money. You cannot change the world with deeds. The only way to change the world is to become a positive, happy person right here, right now, and spread the energy down. And we do this enough, we'll get enough of people like you and me, happy people, the world will become a better place. Right? Let's work towards that. Right? Annyeong.